Dude, I guess I'll do it. Hey, this is Disagreeable TV, and this was Andrew, but now he's a whiny little baby. We're going to talk about Avengers Endgame. Don't worry, we'll keep the first half spoiler-free, and we'll tell you when the spoilers are coming. So, we'll get started. Dude, come on, get started.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Disagreeable TV. I am Disagreeable Andrew, and we are back. So, Engineer Scott and myself went and saw Avengers Endgame. Quite possibly the greatest movie of all time. As of the recording of this video, that movie is ranked number 1 for international box office on opening weekend at over $1.2 billion with a B. $billion.
Did you think it was going to be any different than that?
I was really hoping that it would be like at $2 billion, but they're saying that it might hit $2 billion by the end of tonight. So I'm a little excited. Oh, we're going to look it up. We're going to see the actual numbers. Let's do this. Oh. News. 1.2 billion global debut. Oh, they haven't posted anything.
Yeah, I guess that's all the news there is.
Yeah. Anyways, so Scott, what did you think?
I know we weren't going to do it, but spoiler: Deadpool shows up. No, I'm kidding.
Deadpool saves Endgame. That was the Endgame. The Endgame was to create Deadpool.
Well, it was good. But you know, it was uncomfortable in the theater. It was kind of warm. My eyes were starting to sweat. You know,
he cried like a small child with a broken toy.
No, my eyes were sweating.
Like, dude, I cried for at least an hour of that 3-hour-long movie.
Yeah, no, you were soaking my arm.
He also had some white stains on his shirt, but that might not be what we're talking about here.
Anyway.
Anyways, so, Endgame was an amazing movie. It was a perfect tie-in for everything to come together into one cohesive whole. There are a couple of things that were some issues that...
Some plot holes we'll talk about later.
Plot holes. It's a Marvel movie. What do you expect? So, where do we go from here?
Europe.
Spider-Man Far From Home. That was loud.
What?
Oh my God. So.
Dude, you're not supposed...
Sidekick over there. Get in. Come here. Sidekick hasn't seen it yet, and we're going to ruin it for him.
That's okay.
All right. So, are we ready? Is it time?
Well, let's talk more about our impressions before going into spoilers.
Okay, that's valid. That's a good point. Very impressive CGI work throughout the entire thing. Like...
No spoiler, but Stan's cameo.
Oh, Stan.
The last official cameo.
I really want them to keep, like not...
Rumor has it that they want to keep at least his voice or his likeness in every single movie.
That's what I've heard. I've heard that they're going to do like a...
I don't care if it's a picture on a shelf.
Like a Where's Waldo thing with Stan, where it's just like a portrait of him or a picture somewhere. Which would make a lot of sense. I mean...
Yeah.
You can't negate anything that this man has done.
Or maybe someone's going to be reading a Stan Lee comic book.
Someone will be reading a comic book.
Somebody just comes out of the woodwork. Excelsior!
You know, I'd be okay
Stan
with
Lee,
something like
Agents
that.
of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Just someone... hey, we need to get a hold of Agent Stan Lee. No, Agent Lee.
Agent Lee. Agent
Stan?
You're asking about Stan? I love that guy.
He could be like Bob from Hydra. Hydra Bob?
Oh, Hydra Bob.
Anyway.
He was in the first Deadpool, right? Oh, okay. We're getting way off track.
Yeah.
Here. Way off track. I will say, no spoilers, but some great moments of comedy in this movie, which I'm just going to say, they were able to put character growth, story development, humor,
Action.
Action, passion, sadness, all this into 3 hours.
Oh,
3 hours. Hang on. This is my channel. I have to say this. 3 hours. Your turn, WrestleMania.
Wow. Yeah, not to mention quite a few WTF moments.
Oh, lots.
Good moments.
Like,
Where you have no clue where they're gonna go, and all of a sudden, we'll talk about those later.
my favorite one is going to be, what happened to Scott Lang.
He got pregnant.
Very much so. Just
It turns out
Quantum,
he's
yeah.
a queen. Who knew?
it's quantum.
He's
you guys
laying a lot of eggs.
Do you guys just put quantum in front of things?
Yeah, that's the thing. If you can't come up with a good scientifically reasonable explanation, you just put quantum in front of the word, or you just describe it as "quote unquote" quantum, and there you go. You got yourself a line.
I want my quantum cornflakes.
Does sound like
I want my quantum briefs.
I was gonna say those sound uncertainly delicious.
No, they were light speed briefs. Never mind. Damn.
As long as we don't go to Plaid, we're good.
All right. I think it is time.
Maybe
If you're still
3
here, you are ready for some spoilers.
Or you have seen the movie and they're not spoilers.
Or you're like me and you don't care. Yay!
Minions. Anyways, so if you're here, spoilers. Sorry if we ruined the movie for anybody, but it's your own fault at this point.
Hey, we gave you a chance to turn it off.
We did. So, let's start with the beginning. Not really a spoiler since it's at the very beginning of the movie, but I mean, to see Nebula and Tony playing...
That's in the trailer.
They
all right, football.
Playing football, yeah. That was adorable. That was like, oh,
And the fact
my
that
heart.
she's like super like competitive about it.
Well, I mean, it's Nebula. She's never won anything in her life. So
Except for football.
Anyways, they were in space for 26 days? 21 days.
22. Well, 21, then Tony goes to sleep, and then he's either woken up on the 22nd, or maybe it's the same 21st day. I don't remember.
Okay. So, 21 days in space. I would very much like to applaud Mr. Robert Downey Jr. for an insane amount of weight loss for that scene. He looked like a corpse, looked like he couldn't stand. I mean, I know a lot of that was probably CGI, but he definitely did put in the effort and lost a lot of weight for it. So that was pretty awesome. Pretty impressive. But then again, speaking of weight, Fat Thor. Actually, no, that's not even here yet. We're not even there yet. We still got to talk about them.
He's going to make fat jokes
I am.
because, I'm round.
Round is a shape. You're in shape. I love you, buddy.
Hey, some people work their whole lives to have a six-pack. I got a keg.
Anyways, so
It works.
We go from Tony dying in space to a bright, brilliant flash of rainbowy lights, and in the theater, dead silence in the theater. I go, "It's Thor!" Because I'm stupid. It's this chick. It's this chick.
You just harassed her.
I harass you.
Well, you don't caress my
She
moves.
is a picture. That one. Yeah, see the disembodied gamma irradiated hand. So, Captain Marvel, Carol Danvers brings Tony back to Earth.
Sorry, she's Miss Marvel.
I know the whole Shazam thing. That's a whole nother video. We can do an entire video. An entire 22-minute long video. Yeah, 22 minutes. Exactly 22 minutes. On the whole Captain Marvel, Shazam, Captain Marvel, Miss Marvel BS.
Hey,
All right.
Hey, do you know how a car avoids getting into an accident? It veers.
I'm going to hurt him. Like, I'm going to make him eat some spicy food or something.
Hey!
That's your punishment. Go get the chips.
You guys could keep on talking. I'll get the chips later.
All right.
So, they come back to
Dude,
the
I
compound.
got too much white in here.
They get back to the compound. Sidetrack, yeah.
Squirrel!
He's working on his fat Reed Richards.
Good long hair.
So we get back to the compound. What happened to the compound? I completely spaced that at that point.
Argument between Tony and Cap, calling Cap a traitor.
I mean,
saying,
yeah.
I talked about this, and
We
you
needed a
didn't
suit
listen.
of iron around the world.
No, a suit of armor around the world or something like that. I don't remember.
Well, that didn't work. And, of course, bicker. Why are my two dads fighting?
Anyway.
It's funny because Chris Evans is like maybe 3 years older than me, I think. Google it. Look it up. Use the Google box. How old is Chris Evans?
I'm Googling.
Oh, my minion. Thank you.
He's our fact checker.
He is.
And I'm like fat checker.
And I'm chubby checker. Why are my snaps super loud tonight?
Now you got to do the twist.
He's 37. Chris Evans is 37.
Okay, he's 8 years older than me.
He's 2 years younger than me.
But
2 years younger. Yeah, I was doing it over here off camera.
Pick number 3, my lord. Or pick number 2. Ah, damn it. Whatever. Anyways, so they fight at the compound. Tony takes the arc reactor with the nano suit off of his chest and hands it to Cap and says, "If you find him, put this on, and know that I did." What did he say? He was like, "That I did my best."
Something like that, or know that I tried.
Yeah, it was super dramatic and like I
sounded like a temper tantrum to me.
It sounds like Tony.
Yeah.
That was kind of like the first part of the movie where I had a little sparkling of tears in my eyes because I was like, Tony quit. No. But then they go to what was the planet called? Oh no, it was just the Garden.
I don't remember.
They only referred to it as the Garden. The Garden. In the Garden of Eden. I'm just gonna stop now before YouTube yells at me.
That's okay. You're way off tune. There's no way you're gonna get a copyright strike.
So they go to the garden, which it took them 2 weeks to find the garden. And they
because they found it because of a spike of some sort.
A spike of quantum energy. And they go and they find Thanos, and he's all half burnt, looks like death. And they proceed to murder him.
Oh, camera didn't see that.
Just chop.
Off with her head.
Off with his head. And so Thanos is now dead. Because the reason they killed him is because he destroyed, aside from... Okay, sorry, we're not in some hipster coffee bar. Aside from the decimation, he destroyed the Infinity Stones, which, according to the comics, shouldn't be possible. The stones counter each other. So there should have still been one stone. And if there's still one stone, all of the other stones still exist. In some format. But so they kill Thanos, and then they're like, well, what are we going to do? And then the title card comes up. 5 years later.
Don't do that.
That was almost Jacques Cousteau.
That was almost SpongeBob.
Yes.
Sponge Pants, Square Bob.
My response to that it took them 5 years to come up with an idea. And the only reason they come up with an idea is because a rat lets Scott out of the quantum realm. Like... a rat.
Time travel as possible. Are we literally just gonna give the whole plot of the movie, or are we just gonna go talk about the things we like?
Up to you.
You're
just letting me ramble.
Between this and Captain Marvel, Tom and Jerry are basically responsible for some of the biggest events in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
I'm gonna kill him. That is funny.
He's not wrong.
He's not wrong, and that's funny. I'm gonna kill him for doing that on my channel.
You're just mad that he's smarter than you.
I am. Like, I'm angry now. Hulk, I need you to move. I need to be in center frame for this. Hulk dab.
Professor Hulk.
That was... I love
broke him.
I love that they did it, but I'm like, I don't like Professor Hulk. He's so... they're like, oh, he's the perfect combination of the Hulk and Bruce Banner. And it's like, no, he's not.
I want the Fixer.
Joe Fix It, yeah. But it's just like, it doesn't really...
That could be fun. Like,
how can he be as effective as the Hulk when he knows fear? The Hulk is the reason the Hulk kicks everybody's ass is because he's not afraid of anything.
He was, because he didn't want to come out. He's like,
Well, yeah, that...
He's scared of Thanos. Arguably, though, Bruce Banner wasn't scared of Thanos.
Yeah, he was trying to convince the Hulk. Like, hey,
that's
quit being
true.
A little green bitch. But
That's true. Oh, you big green baby.
Dude, your hair is like flopping around. It's kind of weird looking.
I know. I need to like do something with my sides. Look at that. Look how long my hair's getting. I know you're gonna buy a backdrop so that way we can do better things. I understand. The biggest spoiler. I think we're gonna start to wrap this up because honestly, it hurts to talk about still. Stan's cameo in the '70s was perfection. I really loved. Hey, you. What did he call him?
Beatniks.
Hey, you beatniks, make peace, not war. And I'm like, it's like Stan.
And they used the same technology to make Tony younger. Who else did?
Captain America.
Nick Fury.
Ego, yeah. Basically everybody that they made younger, they used the same technology. They made him about half his age.
No, he still looked like the Stan we know and love. It looked like he had a little bit of a...
Dude, he looked like he did in the 70s.
He looked like he did in Mallrats, minus the beard.
His hair was a little more on the side like he did in the 70s.
That's true, yeah. I'll give you that.
So, I mean... the part that I like, though, gotta talk about it. Spidey.
Oh, no, we can't go there yet, because we have to... If we're going to discuss that, we have to talk the part that broke my damn heart.
Everybody? Broke everybody?
No, it didn't break everybody. It just broke my heart and my wife's and anybody who's a fan of Black Widow. It was supposed to be you, Clint. It was supposed to be you.
Yeah, he's a useless character anyway.
Yeah, I mean, actually, I would like to know at what point did he go and get that sleeve tattoo done as Ronin?
Oh,
But-
now you're admitting he's Ronin. I said it the other night, and you're like, "Oh no, I don't."
I'm like,
think it's
well, no, I don't. I don't think he's going to go out of his way to change his name. I think everybody's just like, oh my.
But he's never been called Hawkeye.
Yeah,
He's been called the Hawk.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, once he got that fleeting reference, it's like, oh, you mean Hawk?
They always just called him Barton. Barton.
Mm-hmm. So he called his daughter Hawkeye.
He did. He did call his daughter Hawkeye.
Dude, that opening scene.
Oh, crushing.
He turns around and his family just gets dusted.
Well, no, he doesn't see him get dusted. They're already dusted. He's
Well,
like,
that's what I'm saying.
are you guys
They're
hiding?
gone.
What's up? And he's like, heartbreaking.
And that's what makes him lose it.
Lost his mind. But so the Soul Stone requires a sacrifice, as we learned from Infinity War. And you send Natasha and Barton to go pick it up, and you have to sacrifice what you love.
Dude, you have the two characters literally fighting over, I'm going to die. No, I'm going to die. No, I'm going to die.
No, I'll die. No, I'm going to not let you kill yourself, and I'm going to kill myself.
Yeah, it's
Heartbreaking. Heartbreaking.
what she said.
No, you cried when Spider-Man hugged Iron Man. I mean,
You did too. Shut up.
Dude, I was crying as everybody came out of the portals.
On your left.
On your left.
On your right.
No, I saw the portal open, and I just immediately, like, tears were in my eyes. I was like, this is it. I'm actually going to, like, sob at this.
What I liked, though, this time we even had the Asgardians and all of the sorcerers show up.
Yeah. And all of the Wakandans.
That happened before, though.
I did see that scene. I did see this scene, and I gotta say, the Battle of Helm's Deep looks like shit compared to it.
Looks like
You're
beep.
gonna have to bleep that out. I know, but
I don't care about S-bombs.
I do
F-bombs.
emphasize it. I have to just throw that extra shit.
This is a PG-13 channel. We can get away with that.
It's on TV.
Yeah, they say it on TV after 9 o'clock. This is just on your smartphone. At work. When you should be doing your job.
Get back to work, you.
I'm talking to you, future Andrew.
I'm talking about you, Steven. I don't know who you are, but...
there's somebody named Steven who needs to hear that. So.
I'm going to tag Stephen Amell in this.
That would be hilarious. Oh, he's after it. Anyway, that's a different story.
Anyways, so the battle of, I guess...
Helm's Deep.
No, not Helm's Deep. I think we're gonna call it the Battle of Upstate New York.
Yeah. Okay.
It was amazing. It made. We're recording this before I get to watch the Battle of Winterfell on Game of Thrones. They didn't see that.
I know.
Good.
By the way, next time on Disagreeable TV.
Yeah, actually, we'll talk about that next time.
He will.
I will. Fine, I will. Whenever
I haven't seen Game of Thrones.
Uh,
To be fair, I don't have HBO, so
it was the largest single battle scene I've seen in any movie using I'm gonna preface this with using CGI, because if we really talk about it, we have to throw in Saving Private Ryan, which was amazing.
Actually, there's another one that had probably about as many soldiers. Braveheart.
Oh, for real ones, yes.
Yeah.
CGI, I mean, we could throw in the Battle of Five Armies from The Hobbit, but honestly, it doesn't compare to seeing Thanos' dragons dropping out of the Chitauri dropships.
Is that what they're calling him now?
That's what I'm calling them. Seeing the sorcerers open up just all these shields.
Going back to the sorcerers. Can we talk about the Battle of New York, the original one where they go back?
Oh, where just
You actually have the sorcerers fighting.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's like I can't really say they retconned it. Now we're just seeing something that.
Well, no, it's not even we're seeing the sorcerers fighting. We're seeing
The ancient one.
We're seeing the ancient one just go blocked, blocked, blocked.
Yeah, she was on Facebook.
She just
She's a social media master.
reported. What else do we got to say on this one? Spider-Man and Tony hugging was heartfelt.
And literally, if it wasn't for Peter, they were doing the little picture of the whatever. I don't think Tony would have even helped.
Yeah, not at all.
That was what kickstarted it.
Yeah.
Again, as they always say, Spider-Man is the most important character in any Marvel universe, apparently.
It felt like there was a lot of real emotion in that scene, too. Because I think that was the first scene that they let Tom Holland film with anybody, so that way he couldn't spoil anything.
That's probably like that was literally probably the only scene he did was, yeah.
Well, that and the funeral and then hugging Ned. So, really quick, I'm going to put this as a question to anybody in my comments. Scott was confused. Why did they have to go back to high school if it's been 5 years? I say it's because they haven't aged at all, so they still need to finish high school. But I mean, not need, but it's like...
Well, that literally means that every single person from his class...
Got dusted?
Got dusted.
Well, I can confirm... Oh, well, not confirm, but I feel like I can confirm.
I can theorize
that Ned, Mary Jane, Flash, or not Mary Jane, Michelle.
She's Mary Jane. Shut up.
She's Mary
MJ.
MJ, Flash, all the main Spider characters got dusted. I'm thinking probably, like, I honestly, I really don't think that that school would have kept going during the decimation.
The dark times.
It's actually the decimation, but okay.
I know, but anyway.
Snapping.
Yeah, the snapping.
I should have. Yeah.
Last thing on here, last thing for the spoilers. I will say I did call that as Pepper was carrying the flowers out to the lake, that it would have the original arc reactor that says proof that Tony Stark has a heart on it would be on that. I knew that was going to happen.
We were discussing in the car who that kid was that we didn't know.
People are saying it's Harley, the kid from Iron Man 3.
It is.
Okay.
It totally is.
Okay.
Yeah, I was going to tell you.
It makes sense.
And his daughter likes cheeseburgers.
Yeah. Oh,
Tony's daughter likes cheeseburgers.
But that was the sweetest scene, seeing Happy and her. And she's like, I like cheeseburgers. And Happy's like, I'm going to get you as many cheeseburgers as you want.
The man who started the whole universe is offering cheeseburgers to a 5-year-old. 4-year-old, whatever.
Nah, she was like 5. She was 5. But I got to say, I do need to say it ended where it began.
Yep. And I'm still trying to figure out how Spider-Man is the end of the phase, but
Yeah. Oh, so again, I told you this in the theater. I'm telling everybody now. There's no post-credit scene. That sound that you hear, that metal clanging, that is directly lifted from the first Iron Man when Tony is hammering out the mask for the Mark I suit.
And the thing is about that sound, it symbolizes the start and finish of the whole arc.
So,
Full circle.
full circle.
Yep.
And I want to make it known that it is not phase 4 of the movies. It is arc 2 now. I don't know how Far From Home is going to close it out, but it is arc 2. All right. Any last words?
Words.
I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark.
Bastards.
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Disagreeable TV, and we are sorry if we ruined this movie for you. But again, we gave you every opportunity to butt out. Later, nerds.
Visit vintagegamers.com. Ha!
On the ground.
He didn't pay me for that this time. Hit that like button, subscribe, get the notifications. Just so you know, this is what I think you should watch. This is what the Google Box thinks you should watch. Subscribe. Also, watch my friends' videos. Vintage Gamers.
TheVintageGamers.com.
TheVintageGamers.com.